Oh, well. I said, what are you going to do? What you going to do? With a drunken sailor, what are you going with a drunken sailor? What will you do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? I don't think it's a keeper. I think I'll throw it back. What do you think? I'll throw it back, okay? Go on away there now with you. Oh, she flew. It was a flying fish. She'd be a bit bigger, I'd say, than the Innisfallen was in my day. There were two journeys on the Innisfallen. There was the incoming and the outgoing. Great celebration on the incoming and great lamentations on the outgoing. Coming back home, you see, first. Everyone in a happy mood, money in their pockets, good times ahead, impressing everyone at home. And then the sad journey back to the lonely life so many of them spent there in England, away from the warmth and the charms of the homeland. Tough times. Hundreds of them every year, especially in the summer. The delusional Irish in England, you know, the whole idea of impressing everyone at home, going back, you know, going off the jar for the last month or so before they go home and saving up for a new suit and then basically they had nothing, you know. And it's a sight to see those ships, often I was on at the Innisfallen, going back and you see the sadness of I was a young fella, so I didn't know much better, but I was sad too. But to see the adults on it, geez, it was pathetic. Light is still on her side, but not for long. Oh my papa, so gentle, so adorable. Oh my papa, to me you were so good. I've lost the rhyme of it, but you get the gist. Nice bit of a song. But my big regret is I don't have a recording of my brother playing that. Jeez, he was a whiz on that trumpet. He could make it talk. Jeez, he was good. When I was in Ireland, as long as I was in Ireland, I kept a shut mouth about my childhood experience. There was a serious stigma attached to being raised in the industrial schools where I spent 12 years of my life, early life. And even though we didn't speak of it, it was hidden, but it never stopped to gnaw at us. It affected everything we went about, every relationship, every job application. It never left you. So that's why I think that girl was lucky. People who stayed in Ireland, many of them who came from that background as I did, led very dysfunctional adult lives, serious alcoholism, high rate of suicide, family abandonments, and so on. Never got over it. And I think coming to America, it's far more open society here that allowed me to face that and look to it. I still haven't gotten over it. I'm still living with it and still sorting it out, if you will. But had I stayed at home, that girl's life would probably have been a misery. Do you know? Because there's no doubt she was heading me to the altar.